So I need some people's opinion for what they think I should do here. We've got some tire problems with the Allis, and it's, well, to start with, I replaced the two front tires and put tubes in those, so those ones should be good. I also painted the inside of the rim. So the next problem I'm having, it's not with this tire, it's with this one. So both of these tires, both of them are filled, they're filled with calcium, and anyone that knows anything about farm tractor tires and stuff, they load them so the tractor's not so tippy and whatnot on hillsides. And with this one being a narrow front tractor, weighting these rear tires is a must. I do not want to roll this tractor over. Now, the problem I'm having with this tire here is we have sprung a leak. Now, I hope this is showing up on the camera, sort of, but not really. This whole area from, actually, almost this entire tire, you can see it. See what's dry and see what's wet. Something has come along and hit this, and look, you can even see how wet it is. So that's all calcium leaking out of there, and it's actually draining. Oh gosh, it's draining onto here, and then that's draining onto there, onto the bottom of the tire, and this whole thing is all wet. So the problem I'm having is I need to stop this leaking. I need to do something about this, because so this this rim right here, this piece, not this one, this piece here it's a spin out rim from Allis Chalmers, and you can buy these. However, this piece is a whopping $477 brand new, and I don't want to have to buy a new one of these. I'm not going to say how much I paid for the tractor, but two of those, and then two new rims on the front, and I'd be almost at what I paid for this entire tractor. So I want some opinions here. Since this has calcium in the rears, there's a couple things I could do. Just replace the valve stem here, because it threads into the rim. I could replace that. I've never done this before, so this is all brand new to me. Replace that, and then that would stop all of the leaking and stuff on this. And you can see this is all wet here. So I could do that. That's option number one. And then I would paint just the outside of the rim here and not worry about what's on the inside. Option number two is to drain all the calcium out of these tires. And if I'm going to do one, guess what? I'm going to do both, and then I don't have to worry about this for as long as we have this tractor, because I don't know how long we're going to have this tractor. I'm hoping it's for a long time, but so I would drain all the calcium out of this. I'd pull the tire off of the rim, and I did a calculation online. You can figure out how many gallons of a liquid will fit into these tires, and one of these tires holds 53 gallons of fluid. So there's 53 gallons of calcium in this. So to put this into one tire or into a container, I would actually have to use a 55-gallon barrel to hold all the calcium for this tire. Which, I'm not opposed to doing some work to this tractor to make this thing last. But I would take all the calcium out of it, put it in a 55-gallon barrel, pull the tire off the rim, and then I want to prime at the bare minimum. I'll probably prime and paint the inside, but just prime the outside here with, I'll just use like Rust-Oleum paint. And then that'll solve the rusting. And then I'll put a tube in this tire, and then I can fill the tube up with the calcium that I took back out. I was pricing, they have another option for weighting these tires, and I do not want to run this tractor without calcium in the rears or some sort of weight, because like I said, this tractor is a narrow front, and I do not want to, I don't want to roll this thing. It's not worth my life trying to save some money here, and we could do that. Now, there is another option for weighting this. You could use wheel weights, but the amount of weight that is in these tires right now, I think for each one is about 500 pounds. So I do not want to, if we do work to these, I do not want, I have to be very careful how we move these things around, because 500 pounds, if that sat over on me and there wasn't anybody else here to try to get it off, we would have some serious problems. So I'll have to do some research on that. I'm not entirely sure exactly what to do here. I would like some people's opinion. It's just, I need to do something here, and you know, there's no, I priced a tube for these, so one tube is about $60, so 2 tubes would be about 120, and then I'd also need to buy, these tires have a cutout on them. I know where it is on this one. They have a cutout on them right here. So you use that cutout to put a bead breaker tool in there, and that would be how I would get these off. Again, I'm not opposed to doing something like that. I would have to buy the bead breaker tool, and I would probably have to get a hose, and I would also have to get some sort of a container to put all the calcium in. So I'm just looking for what you guys have to say about this, what you think I should do. I can't leave this like this. This inner rim, like I said, is almost $500, and I do not, I guess it'd be the outer rim, sorry. The outer rim is like $500, and I really, I don't want to have to replace this. Now, granted, yeah, I could fix it if it gets a hole in it, but you know, all the surrounding steel all around it is getting very thin also, and that just happened to be the place that it could go through. But it's leaking out of the valve stem now, so I don't know. I just wanna hear what you guys think I should do to fix this. It's a great old tractor. It has no problems whatsoever mowing this entire field all the way out there. So I don't know. I'm just wanting to hear what you guys have to say. Again, I mean, I'm not opposed to doing work to this thing. If we do keep this tractor, I should do this while I'm young. So, like, do it now, not 30, 40 years from now. But another option is to, if I didn't want to put a tube in it, and I would still probably paint the inner rim, or the outer rim, the inside of the outer rim, I could put like beet juice in it. They have new stuff out there that I could use to weight the tires on this, but the beet juice, it is about, I think I figured it out, I saw it online somewhere, it was like RimGuard or something, they have it, and it's about 28 cents per pound, and each gallon of it weighs roughly 10 to 11 pounds. So do the math of, I think it was like $2.80 per gallon, and then I could put the 53 gallons into that, and then another 53 in the other one, and hopefully get this fixed. But that would cost me roughly, I think I figured it out, it was like $150 a tire for beet juice. So 150 here, 150 there. And if I'm doing one, if I'm going to fix one, I'm going to fix both. End of story. That's just how I do things around here. And I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but if I don't have to spend the money, I won't. So the bead breaker tool is roughly $100. So I have that, and then the 2 tubes, that would be another $120. So that's $220 to fix this. And I just I'm usually pretty good. I'm usually pretty decisive about fixing stuff, but you know, I don't know what to do here. There's any number of things I could do, and if I didn't want to put the calcium back in, what I could do is, another option would be to put in windshield washer fluid, winter windshield washer fluid, and that's an option also. So I mean, there's like 3 or 4 different things I could do here. I haven't really made up my mind yet. I'm kind of leaning towards putting in an inner tube in this one and an inner tube in this one, drain all the calcium out, pull the tires off the rims, paint the rim on the inside and the outside, and then load up the tractor tire here with the calcium that I took back out. And then now that the rim's painted, you know, I'll feel a lot better about this, that I'm not going to have to drop $500 on a new rim, because I've got to do something about this. It's leaking all over the place. It's leaking everywhere in here. I mean, there's no trail coming out of it yet, but the 8N had a leak also, and there was a whole trail of the calcium, because these tires were weighted also, and there was a whole trail of calcium going out of one of the barns. So it's not leaking anymore now, unless all the calcium's gone, but I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I'll have to do some more thinking on this, but just put your comments and stuff down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Maybe you guys have a better idea, but you know, I'm not opposed to doing work to this tractor to, you know, make it nice and preserve what's here, so I don't have to spend, you know, if I had to buy a new rim here, there's $477, and if I had to buy another one here, that's another $477, and it's I'm all for saving myself some money. I mean, I don't mind doing work to it. It doesn't bother me. So, but I think that is pretty much all I have to say for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to put your comments down below. Thanks for watching.